So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
2nd down and 8. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
11 Agate. Alert! Alert! 11 Agate. Hey, kill. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll work down inside the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Rip, 23. Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but... and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Nix. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Catch is made by Harry, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 33 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know the...
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smash, smash. Here we go.
Throwing Nix. Left side, got Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Nix to the air. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Here's Nix. And he fires one incomplete. The Broncos had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go,
now it's Nix. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
60 Bobcat, 60.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Take over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now 2nd and 9.
13,
Another tote for Etienne. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Jones on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
ready.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Nick's going to tap this forward. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Ready up.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going. It's Nix. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 10 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
23. Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well. Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Velus Jones, 27 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
30 left.
Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hey, easy, route.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
ETN bringing in another one. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Nix. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Ready, ready. Set up.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Go, go, let's go. Here we go, son.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard.
Go, go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 27 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Back at 60. Let's go now. Ready.
Nix to the air.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
DJ Jones
In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Throwing Nix.
Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Here's Nix.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Now it's Nix.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nix from the shotgun.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
N'Keal Harry,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Lawrence.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon Jones
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Easy. There we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11. Take right open.
Now Lawrence.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Lawrence will throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Gun.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jags get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, 42 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. A final shot now for Lawrence. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This